So I'm here at Olympus today because I didn't go to jiu-jitsu. So I decided I gotta get something in. I have to have some kind of energy or some kind of workout most days so I can be a productive individual. It's just something I need. So I'm here practicing squats. I'm gonna have this as the introduction to the video, but I'm on my 4th set working with 405. I wanna talk about something. You guys have seen me squatting before, right? And you'll see footage and you'll see my knees come out a lot. That's because I'm twisting the floor and I'm creating something called torsion, or a twisting force with my feet, screwing my feet into the ground as to move my knees out of the way so my hips can come and sink in between them. I have my stance really close together. And this isn't a bad thing to do, but there's such thing as excessive Varus. Now let me explain Varus and Valgus. Varus is the excessive outward motion of the knee, or the hip coming outward this way. Valgus is, when you see the knee come inwards, like so when people squat, one of the biggest errors that you see when people squat. So to prevent that, I had excessive Varus, which wasn't necessarily good for me. It was suggested by Mark that I go ahead and take more of a power lifter type squat and take my stance wider. Right now this is proving to be really beneficial. I never really liked the aesthetic value of this squat, which is why I never did it, but since I do want to do a powerlifting meet this year and I want to be as strong as I possibly can, I'm adopting it. And right now, it feels great. So, I'm just going to have this raw footage going of me squatting. And then, I don't know what else I'll mention, but what I'm going for here is, as much as we don't want to have the valgus knee error, which is the knee coming inward, we don't want to have excessive Varus, meaning the knee coming way far outward. I'll have a clip of that somewhere here of me doing a squat. You'll see a very excessive Varus knee, okay? Let's get back to it. Figured I'd attach the other lens because that's a little bit easier to use. You can see my whole face. And my semi-bald head. I need to shave this. But yeah, that was an all-time squat beltless PR. I've taken my stance out. Now, just a few things to note, guys. Since I've taken my stance out, some individuals have been saying that if you have such a wide stance, you're not going to be able to have enough external hip rotation and you won't have strong hip drive from the bottom of the squat. Not necessarily. Now, I understand why people are saying this. This is like, it's the law of torque that I've talked about before, twisting your feet into the ground, creating that external rotation in your hips. But even if you have a wider stance, if you have long enough legs, you can still create a strong amount of external rotation at the bottom of your squat so that you can drive your hips forward from the bottom. So the reason why it was slow out of the bottom wasn't because I wasn't creating enough torque or driving my hips up from the bottom. It's just because I'm not used to this yet. But this squat feels much more stable and stronger than any other squat I've really done. So yeah, that's about it. Just remember, don't over-exaggerate the Varus part of the external rotation when you're twisting your foot into the ground, right? Don't over-exaggerate that like in the clip I showed you before. It should be enough to get you through the movement, but it shouldn't be exaggerated that your knee is just shifted all the way outwards, okay? This is Nsima the Centaur Inyang from Break the Bar. Question of the day. In terms of squatting, what type of issues do you guys have? Do you guys have knee pain? Do you guys have back pain? Is bracing a problem? Let me know. And that is all. This is Nsima the Centaur Inyang again from Break the Bar, and I'm going to talk to you all very, very soon.